What is up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another live. Let's get straight into the briefing here. We are in the Honda Jet tonight, November 30 Papa Whiskey. This airplane belongs to, it's Tom Cruise's Honda Jet. I don't know if he still owns it or not, but it was at least. November 30 Papa Whiskey. We're going to be starting off tonight in Asheville, North Carolina, and heading up to Pittsburgh International for TPC fly-in Thursday. Here's a look at our route on the map. We're going to be departing AVL and then going direct to Hotel Mike Victor VOR, which is Holston Mountain, and then from Holston Mountain up to Juliet Papa Uniform, which is Parkersburg, and then at Parkersburg we start the VATSIM 7 RNAV arrival into Pittsburgh. Flight time's going to be 1 hour and 3 minutes. In the Honda Jet, we're going up to flight level 410. We've got 3 hours and 13 minutes of fuel on board, about 2,600 pounds. We've got 4 people on board today total and 181 pounds of bags. Weather at AVL is currently winds variable at 3 knots, 10 statute mile visibility, few clouds at 7,000. Temp 28, dew point 21, altimeter 3020. Really nice weather down here at Asheville, and then up there at Pittsburgh. Winds are currently 230 at 3 knots, 10 statute miles, few clouds at 4,100, broken layer at 9,000, broken layer at flight level 250, temp 25, dew point 23, altimeter 3014. And then the weather en route. There are some scattered storms moving through the area, I believe moving to the northeast. It doesn't want to move now. I'm pretty sure all that stuff is moving northeast. So we'll just keep an eye out on those. There's some right there south of Pittsburgh. By the time we get there, hopefully it'd be cleared up. If not, we may have to vector around a few storms on our way down. But overall, doesn't look too bad. Taking a look at our charts, here's the Asheville ground chart. We've got runway 1735, 8,002 feet of runway. We're currently parked over here at the North FBO ramp hangars off of Hotel. Winds are variable. I did see somebody take off earlier, runway 35, so we'll plan for 35. Our taxi down to 35 will be Hotel Alpha down to 35. Now, I do believe Atlanta Center's online, so we'll be calling him for our clearance. And he'll be giving us ATC up out of Asheville. Once we're en route and start the arrival, the VATSIM 7 RNAV arrival into Pittsburgh, we're going to be joining it at Parkersburg, JPU to Pirat, then to Bel Air, and then Whiskey. We can expect 10,000 at Whiskey, then from Whiskey to VATSIM. And the winds were out of the west over there at Pittsburgh, so we can plan for, I think it's 2/8, 2/8 left and 2/8 right. So looking down at the bottom left of our chart here, 2/8 left, center, and right. After VATSIM, we go to B Black, then to Gold, then to Jopa, then to Gwynns, and then to Sydney, and then we'll get vectors after Sydney. Sydney? Yeah, Sydney. Pretty easy, no speed or altitude restrictions, just expect 10,000 at Whiskey, and that's something that we'll get from ATC. Once we land over there at Pittsburgh, let's see, FBO is here on the north side. It's Atlantic Aviation. That's where we're going to be going. So, either 28 left, 28 right. It's about the same taxi. Maybe a little bit shorter off 28 left. We'll see if we can get 28 left. If they give us 28 right, it's not a big deal. It's really just one long taxiway into the FBO. I don't believe 3-2's in use, but if it is, we'll try to get 3-2. That'll be our best runway. We can just get off right there at November 2 or November 3, and it'll be a nice, real short taxi into the FBO. Let's see if they have... There, yeah, there's no ATIS. Oh, there is an ATIS up for Pittsburgh on VATSIM. Let's see. Information Bravo 240 at 310 statute miles. That's it. They don't have any active runways or anything like that. If we look at the real world ATIS... Alright, the rival ATIS is here on top. It looks like... Oh, they switched! Wait a minute. So is it east flow then? It looks like they're using the 10s in real life. Arrivals 10 left. Okay. That actually works in our favor. It's going to be a shorter taxi if we land 10 left. We'll land 10 left and we'll get off Bravo 4 or Bravo 3, and then it's just Bravo, November to the FBO. I'll take it. That means our arrival is going to be a little bit different. After Whiskey, or I'm sorry, after Fuga, we'll break off northbound to Lemu, and then we'll get vectors after Lemu. Yeah. Cool. And both runways are nice and long. We've got 10,500 feet of runway 10 left and 10 right. We've got 11.5, and if we do get 1432, we've got 8,100 feet of runway. Plenty for the Honda Jet. Or any aircraft for that matter. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Airspaces. Asheville is a class Charlie. Pittsburgh is a class Bravo. That's it. I think I've covered everything. Let's walk out to the airplane and do a quick walk around. Airplane's already been fueled up. 2,600 pounds. Which gives us about 3 hours and 13 minutes in the Honda Jet. Alright, let's go inside real quick though. Let's get some power to the airplane. Connect our GPU. Main door is open. We'll open the baggage door so we can load up. Statics, we'll remove. Cabin shades, remove. And the rest looks good. Bags are loaded and secure. Alright, airplane looks good. All our chocks and tie downs are removed. Let's go. So load the packs, close our doors. Alright, batteries on, oxygen's pushed in, everything's norm, external power. I guess we're on it since it doesn't say avail. Is that right? Let me try something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're connected to the GPU. We'll test our ELT. Good, back to norm. Norm, gear levers down. Everything down here is on norm. We have our engine ice is off. Bottles cut off. Flaps are up. Speed brakes are down. Let's pull up our checklist. There it goes. Okay, before starting engines, battery is on, oxygen is pushed and checked. Pressurization is the norm, electrical, ELT, nose wheel steering, landing gear is down, alternate gear lever is stowed. Parking brake set, flaps are up, thrust levers are cut off, speed brakes down, ice protection is norm and off, fuel panel, trim panel, windshield panel, pneumatics, all that stuff is down here, all of it's normal. Glare shield panel and chime. Avionics initialization, we'll do that. Let's jump down here and initialization. System tests, we'll do our pre-flight check. Fire test, 1, 2, 3 lights on the left side. Right side, 1, 2, 3 lights. Next is our stick shaker stall protection. Good. And annunciators. Everything lights up. Weight and fuel, crew and stores, do 175. It's just me and my bags, and then payload. We've got 3 additional passengers at 170 each. We've got 181 pounds of bags. Good. Takeoff, fuel on board. I'm just going to sink it. 2,600 pounds, that's what I loaded. And I guess I'm going to hit sink all. I guess all of this is good here. Fuel reserves, 93 gallons, 623 pounds. Cool. Speed bugs. V1's 110, rotate at 115, V2 120. What is that at the bottom there? I'm not even sure what VFTO is. 200. Landing speeds. If we have to come back to Asheville, it'll be a 122 knots approach speed, and ref will be 117. All done. Alright, and let's go ahead and tune into, well, let's pull up our route first. And then we'll call Atlanta Center for our IFR clearance. We're direct Holston Mountain, then direct Parkersburg, and then we begin the arrival. So all of that looks great. And let's Atlanta Center is going to be on 132-975. 132-975. Don T, what's up, man? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Don. Hope you're having a good day so far.
Delta 1034 Heavy, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000.
Alright, let's turn the music off until we're airborne.
JW5 Golf Charlie at Bravo 10, cross runway 8 right and join extra parking.
Alright, well, we're November 30 Papa Whiskey, a Honda Jet. Okay. Atlanta Center, good evening. November 30 Papa Whiskey. We're a Honda Jet on the ground at Asheville requesting IFR clearance to Pittsburgh, please.
Alright, 0 Papa Whiskey, Atlanta Center. It's going to be a minute now, but it's on a question.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
The Southwest calling, what's up?
Eating steak at the restaurant right now? Nice. Enjoy. Ooh, that sounds good.
It's coming.
Yum, yum.
About 2273, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Alright, if we get 3-5, it's going to be a 347 runway heading. I'm just going to start getting set up.
Climb maintain, flight level 350.
347. And then I don't know what altitude's going to give us. Go ahead and set our barometers. 302012 3 times.
Delta 1097, cross Aussie, out of maintain 4000, the Atlanta altimeter is 3012.
We're all closed up. We can start starting the engines
Cross Aussie out of maintain 140.
while we wait for our clearance.
About 2003 to center maintain.
Passenger
4000.
briefing's complete. Rudder pedals adjusted. Seats and seat belts are secured. Doors are closed. Parking brake set.
American 766,
CAS
cross
looks
Comedy,
fine.
out of maintain, flight level 330.
Electrical volts, we're good. And engine start.
American 766,
So we'll start with the
cross
right side.
Comedy, out of maintain, flight level 330.
We're clear right.
Southwest 216, runway 9 right. Blue 7, descend via the Gandalf to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter is 3012.
Atlanta Center, American 1824, we're climbing through 14,000 for 16,000.
American 1824, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain, flight level 340, delete the speed restriction.
Climb maintain 340, delete speed restriction, American 1824.
Looks good on the right side. We're clear.
Southwest 216, runway 9 right. Delta 1281, flighting 020 to center maintain.
These engines start quick in the Honda Jet. Really nice. Few seconds and you're up.
American 766, cross Comedy, out of maintain, flight level 330.
Good start on the left. We go ahead and disconnect GPU.
American 2516, descend via the Banker 5 arrival, Charlotte is landing south, the altimeter is 3011.
Okay, we'll descend via the Banker 5, landing south.
Cabin power is coming on.
11, American 2516.
Delta 2003, turn left heading 180. And Blue 7, I just didn't hear you. Be back.
Alright, engine start, engine instruments look good, engine anti-ice is not needed, external power is disconnected, flight controls. Flight controls are free and correct.
Delta 2003, turn left heading 120, intercept on 8 left.
Before taxi, wing ice, transponder code, we're still waiting on our clearance.
Delta 2003, code visual approach, runway 8 left, speed yours.
Navigation source is FMS, altimeters are set, flaps set for takeoff, we'll set them to TO, first notch. Speed brakes, test, extended, retracted. Cabin signs, we'll turn on when we get rolling, and parking brake release. So we'll just wait till we get our clearance and then run through this stuff again. And we just sit and wait. Let our packs know it's going to be a couple minutes.
Atlanta Center, go ahead for American 766.
American 766, cross Comedy, out of maintain.
Yo, Chris, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother.
Cross Comedy, out of maintain, flight level 3304.
I haven't seen you on the Discords lately. What have you been up to? I took a pretty long break from flying. I just recently got back in. But I didn't fly from almost the beginning of the year until about a month ago.
Right.
Maybe a handful of flights in between.
1231, runway 9 right.
Hope everything's been good, man.
Runway 9 right for 1230.
So who's requesting 35? So 537, climb 18, flight level 350, switch to my frequency 132.07.
Get the music back on until he calls us back.
Atlanta Center Delta Channel 2 direct Gulf C 11.5 for 1300.
American 292 Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 230, delete the speed restriction.
230 delete the speed, American Center 2.
Delta 2003, runway 8 left, clear to land.
8 left, clear to land, Delta 2003. Atlanta Center, American 1453, 11-4, climbing 16,000.
American 1453 Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 3, correction, climb and maintain flight
Just
level
hanging around, haven't flown it a bit yourself, trying to get back into it. Nice.
230 normal speed, American 1453.
Dante loves the Honda Jet too. It's a nice jet. I appreciate you, Chris. Good to see you too, man.
63, descending through 22,000 northwest of Tri-Cities.
Pelican 563 Atlanta Center, good afternoon. The Knoxville altimeter 3009.
So we're just waiting out for our clearance.
09.
He told us it was going to be a few minutes. I guess he's really busy.
Atlanta Center, Legion 2801.
Good.
Can we get 5 away real quick? I need to go check on the wife and the baby.
Yeah, it's a group.
King Air behind us.
South 1281, turn right heading 070, intercept on right 8 left, or correction, intercept on right 9 right, localizer. American 766, descend via Phillips 4 arrival. Charlotte is landing south, the altimeter is 3011.
How's the music volume, guys? Can you hear it at all? Too low, too high? I want the music to come in good, but I still want you guys to be able to hear my voice and the ATC's voices. But if it's too low, let me know if I can bump it up.
Thanks 1524-1 Atlanta Center.
I know Don's at dinner. I don't expect you to turn up your volume at dinner. Don't worry.
Mike 2, taxi at Mike 2. South 1281, the field's 1 o'clock and 20 miles.
Maybe a touch loud, says Chris. All right. I thought so.
South altimeter 3011 for American 766.
American 292, kind of Washington Center 133.72.
3372, see American Center 2.
American 1453, kind of Washington 133.72.
3372, American 1453.
South 4521, kind of Washington.
I hope he doesn't forget about us.
133.72.
Perfect right there. Appreciate you, Chris. Thanks, man. So that's like, what, 75% on Spotify?
4521, kind of Washington Center
Maybe 80.
133.72. Got a 1281, clear visual approach and right 9 right. Kepler 144, flighting 020 to center maintain 5,000.
Heading 020, 5,000 for 144.
Let's take a look at VATSPY and see how busy it is here near Atlanta.
Flag up 6, correction, flag up 563, the Tri-Cities altimeter is
Not too bad. He's got help too. He's got Atlanta approach and Charlotte. He's got some controllers. Shouldn't be too long before he gets back to us.
Loves the RNAV to my ears, and no, it's no problem. Flag up 5 or 63. Do you want to see the procedure turn or just vectors to final?
If you got time, vectors. Otherwise, I'll do the procedure turn.
Flag up 563, radar flying 180 to center maintain.
If he doesn't get back to us in 5 minutes, we'll call him again.
180 and 5,000, flag up 563.
South 2003, turn right, and at Delta, cross runway 8 right, and join Echo parking. Have a good night. Delta 1281, runway 9 right, clear to land. American 1087, Atlanta Center, roger.
Any drone flying lately, Chris?
1521 Atlanta.
I've been getting back into my racing drones. Been flying them out front. Annoying the hell out of my neighbors.
1944, and at the grids from a net off.
They don't care. They love it.
So 1938, runway 9 left, Mike 2, taxi at Mike 2.
Kind of JetBlue 144, you said you were 220 knots?
JetBlue calling, what's up?
You said it was 220 knots?
JetBlue 144, 020 on the heading, and maintain 210 greater.
220 on the heading, first the Jersey's on the heading, and 210 knots to go there for 144.
Delta 1097, runway 8 left.
8 left, Delta 1097.
2801 back in the cockpit.
Welcome back.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Delta 1187, passing 11,000 for 16,000.
Delta 2003, just taxi at Bravo or maintenance frequency. I'm stating, taxi the Victor loop and or maintenance frequency. Delta 1187 Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 230 and delete the speed restriction.
Climb maintain flight level 230, and what was the speed restriction?
I may just end up sending him a
The speed restriction
private message so I don't bother him.
Until advised.
Roger, 280, Delta 1187.
So give him 2 more minutes.
Frontier flight 2496 Atlanta Center, roger. JetBlue 141, or correction, JetBlue 144, turn right heading 030, descend to maintain 3000.
Hey, yeah, same here, man. Same here, Chris. I feel you, bro.
1938, aren't at the grids, runway 9 left, Mike 2, clip takeoff.
The flying itch has come back.
Delta 1281, welcome to Atlanta, hold short, runway 9 left at Kilo.
It's good to take a break every once in a while, though, man.
The 1944 Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000.
Good evening, American 19K4 with you, 5160.
American... I'm sorry, what's the call sign?
American 1904.
Alright, I'm gonna send him a private message just to remind him that we're still here.
Blue 7 deviations right, of course, are approved. When able, clear right Gandalf, and advise, descend to maintain 1000.
When able, direct Gandalf, and advise.
Stock 563, correct Hosem, cross Hosem at 5000, clear out R&A, runway 5 approach.
Hosem at 5,000 and clear for the RNAV 5, Parkway 563.
JetBlue 144, turn right heading 070, intercept the runway 9 right, localized. Affirmative, runway 9 right, fly heading 070 to join. It's a 070 heading. At 1187, connect Washington 133.72.
133.72. Have a good night. Delta 1187.
Delta 537, contact Washington 133.72.
Roy Washington 3372, 537.
Alright, send him a text.
There 30 Papa Whiskey Atlanta Center, clear the Pittsburgh Airport via the Asheville 7 departure. Radar vectors Holston Mountain, then as filed, maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 410, 1 minutes after departure. Departure is this frequency, squawk 3326, read back squawk code only.
Squawk 3326, November 30 Papa Whiskey, thanks.
There's our Papa Whiskey, read back is correct. It's runway 35, and yeah, sorry about that, I just got a little bit.
Yeah, no worries. 35, and we're ready to taxi now, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
There's our Papa Whiskey, runway 35, taxi via Alpha.
35 via Alpha, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
Typically 144, the field's 1 o'clock and 15 miles.
Alright, Asheville 7, radar vectors Holston Mountain, 5,000.
1944, climb maintain, flight level 330. Yeah, now 1944, I need you in an even altitude, would you like 32
And departure with him, squawk 3326. 3326 is in there. Alright, before taxi, wing anti-ice, not required, transponder codes in, flight ID, flight plan, navigation source, FMS, altimeter's set, flaps are set, speed brakes are down, cabin signs, parking brake. Okay, let's go. Brakes released.
I believe 7 Roger, you can expect that, runway 8 left.
We're all clear.
American 2516, contact short approach 120.5. 120.5, American 2516. American 766, contact approach 120.5.
We got here, hotel, left turn, Alpha.
Charlotte approach 120.5.
Is that hotel?
Yeah.
Alpha all the way down to 35.
Clear to land, runway 5, Club 563.
I'm gonna turn the music off for now.
Shipley 144, clear visual approach, runway 9 right, runway 9 right, clear to land. Delta 1281, cross runway 9 left, then turn left on Lima to parking. Have a good day. American 1824, let's see if I get this waypoint correct. Cross left, no, I'm...
Let's test our brakes. Brakes feel good.
American 1824, cross Bama, out of maintain, flight level 200.
Cross Bama, at or above 200 for American 1824.
I'm guessing the Asheville 7's just like vectors, and then
Alright, cross Bama at flight level 200.
our first waypoint.
1824.
We'll pull up the chart here once we get on Alpha. Clear right, clear left.
American 1904, I still don't know where you are, so just keep flying and hopefully I'll figure out where you are.
Center Delta 1938, 56,000.
Nose wheel steering's working to the left. All of our instruments are spinning to the left. Let's try a little right turn.
14,000.
14,000, 1938.
Right turn's good.
1097, reduce speed at 210, descend to maintain 2000.
Speed 210, descend to maintain 2000 for Delta 1097.
At 840 Atlanta Center, Roger. Southwest 216, flighting 030, descend to maintain 3000.
Alright, runway 35. 35, we're gonna climb on heading between 332, clockwise to 002.
Thank you for the ATC. Have a good night. Region 2801.
Or as assigned.
South 3477 Atlanta departure, runway 8 right, taxi at Echo Hotel.
Then on radar vectors, intercept filed route fix, maintain 8,000 or lower filed altitude. You gave us 5.
030 to maintain 5.
And expect filed altitude in 10. Yep, so just the heading vector, and then he'll send us to Holston Mountain. Easy.
Spring 1521, cross Lentz, out of maintain, flight level 240.
Taxi brakes have been tested, nose wheel steering, flight instruments. Before takeoff, flaps are set, trims.
541, connect Jacksonville Center, 135.902.
Connect to Jacksonville, 1359 or 25. Delta 541.
Delta 1938, climb and maintain flight level 350. Actually, same for you. I need you to even. Would you like 36 or 34?
Let's wait till we come to a stop up here. I can't tell if the
Delta 1938, right? Climb and maintain flight level 340.
trim is in the right spot or not.
I'm in day flight level.
Swing 1521, cross left, that's Lima Echo, November Sierra Echo, out of maintain flight level 240.
Crossing lanes, flight level.
Alright, runway 35.
Delta 840, descent pass discretion, maintain flight level 240, transition to 310 knots or greater.
Alright, trims.
Dallas 216, turn right heading 090, intercept on 99 right, localizer.
Speed brakes retracted, cast messages are clear, navigation set, flight guidance, takeoff data.
You can right turn at 120 to rejoin.
Takeoff briefing, we just did that. Radar, ice protection not required. Okay, we're all set.
Frontier flight 2496, descent at pass discretion, maintain flight level 240, transition to 29ers or not.
Descent at pass discretion, maintain 240 and maintain 290 knots in the descent to Frontier flight 2496.
American 1231, descent and maintain 3000.
Alright, let's brief our takeoff and emergency procedures. We're going to line up on the runway, go full throttle, and V1's 115.
77, RNAV to...
Gear's going to come up once we establish positive rate. At 150 knots, we'll bring the flaps up, and then we'll climb out at 210. We're going to climb at 210 until we get to the flight levels, and then we're going to switch to Mach mode and climb at Mach 5.1, I think, in the Honda Jet. If we lose an engine below V1, we'll extend the speed brakes and get on the wheel brakes as hard as we can. Come to a stop on the runway, or exit. We'll exit the runway. If we're on fire, we'll just stop on the runway and evacuate. We'll secure the airplane and evacuate. Anything above V1, we'll take in the air, and we'll try to come back to, well, I don't think we're going to be able to come back to Asheville. We'll probably have to go straight out. We're kind of wedged in the mountains here. I think there's a few smaller airports north of here. We'll try to go to one of those. If we lose both, we'll just land straight ahead somewhere. I think we've got one road, or put it down on a bunch of trees. We'll do our best. Alright, we're ready. Atlanta Center, Honda Jet 30 Papa Whiskey at Asheville, runway 35, ready for takeoff.
0 Papa Whiskey, fly runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, cleared for takeoff, 35, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
American 1824, connect Memphis Center, 132.55.
132.55 for
Finals clear. 35.
87, connect Jacksonville Center, 135.92.
Other side's clear.
Delta 1944, connect Jacksonville, 135.92.
And we're going runway heading up to 5,000.
Delta 1938, connect Jax, 135.92. Delta 840, descend via the Gandalf to arrival. The Atlanta altimeter is 3012.
35.
Frontier flight 2496.
35, 35.
To arrival. The Atlanta altimeter is 3012.
Here we go.
1674.
Power set. 2 good engines. Airspeed's alive.
JetBlue 144, welcome to Atlanta at Sierra. Cross runway 9 left and join Mike's parking.
Rotate.
Down to 2321, traffic you
Positive rate, brakes. Gear up.
Terminal. Traffic inside, Southwest 2321.
Right. Delta 1097 is to maintain 4,000. American 1231, the field's 2 o'clock and 1's in all. Again, 1231, roger. Join the final at or outside of Bernie. Cleared visual approach, 29 right. Cleared visual approach, 29 right.
Alright, 150 flaps up. And throttles max continuous. We'll do heading. The level change, heading AP, and yaw damp.
1231 and falling to southwest on a 2 mile final, runway 9 right, clear to land. Runway 9 right, clear to land.
And we'll climb it at 210.
I'll call if you're still up, just taxi to parking. Have a good day.
Thanks, yeah, it was 10 feet, so I figured I could manage.
There's 30 Papa Whiskey, Zurich, contact, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Flight level 410, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
Once you get on my scope, then I actually know what you are, but yeah, I completely forget you on the ground.
Yeah, no worries.
Atlanta Center, position of 450 and Pilot 230.
Bell 1604, Atlanta Center, roger.
Last sir, can you confirm it was 290 knots in the descent for Frontier?
Alright, straight up to flight level 410,
Frontier flight 2496, you can resume published speed.
210
Public
knots.
speed, thanks, Frontier 2496.
But 840, you can resume published speed. The American, or correction, Delta 1097, turn left heading 180. South of 3477 is our contact. Climb and maintain flight level 280.
North Carolina's so pretty. Been to Asheville a couple times.
Delta 1604.
Such a cool little place.
10 o'clock and 10 miles southbound 73, flight level 290, or correction, flight level 300. Climb and flight level 320.
Alright, I will look up for him. You said you want to go down to 320.
Delta 1604 negative, maintain flight level 330. He's climbing to flight level 320.
Alright, I'll keep a lookout for him. I got him on radar.
Now, $1 Charlie, I'm closing up. Frequency chain approved. You have a good day. Dallas 216, welcome to Atlanta at Kilo, cross runway 9 left, and join Lima to parking. Delta 1097, turn left at 120, intercept runway 8 left, localizer.
Alright, we're through 10K. After takeoff checklist, skiers are up. Yaw damps on, flaps are up, thrust levers max continuous, flight guidance, ice protection, cabin signs.
Clear visual approach, runway 8 left.
Climb, pressurizations checked, altimeters good for now.
Delta 840, I'm closing up. The only guy in front, the only guy next to you is the guy behind you, 10 miles. Radar service terminated, frequency temp approved. You have a good day.
No, he still hasn't turned us.
Frontier flight 2496.
But it sounds like he's closing in a few.
On the arrival, just resume the published speed and frequency change approved. You have a good day.
Over the time, resume public speed, Frontier 2496, have a good night.
There's Zephyr Whiskey, clear the Holston Mountain via Hotel Mike Victor.
Direct Holston Mountain, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
Sure, 0 Papa Whiskey, let's do this. Just because I was so mean to you, let's see here. Clear the Parkersburg. That's Juliet Papa uniform.
Alright, direct Parkersburg. Thank you very much, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Alright, little shortcut. Nice.
Swing 1521, contact Memphis Center 132.55.
13255, switching CT21. Thank you, bye-bye.
The guy calling, yeah, I'm closing out, frequency 10 approved. South 2321, frequency 10 approved. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
South 1604, you can start your descent.
I'm gonna put weather over here on the right,
frequency
and we'll
10
do
approved.
traffic on our MFD on the little inset.
But y'all are landing east?
Yeah, that's correct, landing east. Got a 1097, frequency 10 approved. Have a good day. American 1231 at Kilo.
All right, a little bit behind schedule, but not too bad. 20 minutes. We're flying private. We don't care.
Zero Papa Whiskey. Indy Center is closed. Frequency 10 approved. Have a good day.
Have a good night. November 30 Papa Whiskey.
South 3477. I'm closing up. Frequency 10 approved. Have a good day.
All right, we'll go to 122.8 until we get to Cleveland's airspace. I believe Cleveland Center is online, and they'll bring us down into Pittsburgh. And we'll see if Indy Center pops up. En route. Flight level 180, altimeters to standard. 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And we'll switch over to Mach mode, and we'll climb at Mach 5.1. Either 5.1 or 5.2, I can't remember. We'll do 5.1. Alright, music. This doesn't have, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Synthetic terrain. Thought so.
How's everyone's flight going?
I'm panicking.
Oh, good.
Good, I just departed.
Alright, we are on our way up to Pittsburgh.
I did the event in the Midlands because in actually less than 2 weeks I'm going to be flying there, so that was an earlier event, so I was a little later getting started.
I don't know how accurate this weather is, that's what I was checking, but I don't think it's moved since we checked on the ground. And it doesn't seem to be updating either, so I have no idea. We'll keep an eye out. hard weather change. I don't know what's been going on with this Navigraph charts app lately on the iPad. It's been so slow. Got almost everything turned off. Still very glitchy. Used to be smooth. Try resetting it. I don't remember how to close things on the iPad. There you go. So I do swipe this away. Swipe it down. Swipe it up. I hate iOS. What the hell? How do I close this thing? I feel like grandpa messing with electronics. Whatever. ICAS looks good, pressurization looks good. Alright, we got a couple Pittsburgh controllers that signed on now. We've got Pittsburgh Approach and Pittsburgh Tower. Sweet. And Cleveland Center still online, so once we get into Cleveland's airspace, we should have ATC all the way down. See where everybody else is at. Wait, where are we? Here's Asheville. I think this is our flight line, but where's our airplane? Huh. Are we connected? Yeah, we're still up. Looks like everybody still weighs out. That's good. We should all be getting there around the same time, I think.
Tri-Cities traffic, Charlie, 10 miles northeast to 4D right down. Flight full stop, Tri-Cities.
What can we play with? Avionics settings. We can pull up our status page. Circuit breakers all normal. Relays are all normal. Here's our lights. They're all automatic in the Honda Jet. Strobes are on, beacons are on, navs are on. Looks good. Hydraulics, 93% in the reservoir. In the green, parking brakes off. Oxygen, 1,041 liters. Left fire bottle's normal, right fire bottle's normal. Doors are all closed. Environmental, AC. Electrical. Fuel. Hydraulics. And ice. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, Mach 5.1. Alright. Never mind. I got scared for a second. I thought we were climbing too slow. We're right where we're supposed to be. Got about 1,000 feet to go. We'll be leveling off at flight level 410.
Coach had us like 5 mile in trail of each other, and I was the guy in the middle out of 3.
I know that's loud. Let me turn that down.
Yeah, 5 miles, that ain't nothing.
Well, when you're used to having, you know, no one.
Well, you know, usually it's 3 miles as long as no one's a heavy, and sometimes 2.5 if everyone's on the localizer.
It's like, you want to sneak ahead of this heavy? Like, absolutely.
Alright, we're leveled now. Flight level 410.
Sky blue.
We'll let the speed build up to about Mach 7.1, 7.2, I think is the what the Honda Jet does. I've got to get Navigraph working a little bit better on my iPad. There's no way. Need this to work. It's too slow.
Alright, well thanks for the flight. We'll see you all next time.
See you. Same traffic. You guys have a good night.
See you.
Alright, it's working better now. I just had to reset it. Everybody's finishing up, or we just got airborne not too long ago. We've been the last ones to land the last few streams. I might have to start departing a little bit earlier. I've been waiting till after the TPC briefings to start the stream, and then of course we do our own brief. Then by the time we get airborne, it's almost 8:45. So I might have to start the stream a little bit earlier, moving forward. Start going live at 7:45 my time and departing at 8:15. Start doing that. Alright, looks like we can push this thing to Mach 7.3 if it'll get up there. Bottom of the red tape's Mach 7.3. I don't know if we have enough power to actually hold that. Might. Alright, now my VATSIM finally updated. And yeah, there's still a few of us out there. TPC 538 looks like he's gonna beat us. What is he in? A 319? Yeah, he'll get in way before us. There's a couple guys up here. I don't know if they're in the club or not, but You guys coming in from the north. Some other guys coming in from DFW. I don't think those are our guys either. It looks like we will be the last ones in. But at least there's still going to be a fair amount of traffic. Randoms. Alright, here's some of that weather that we were seeing earlier looking at the map. Alright, we're supposed to expect 11K, no, 10K at Whiskey. What I'm going to do is put that in our plan here so that we can calculate an accurate top of descent so we don't blow by it, because I don't think we're going to reach Cleveland's airspace before we have to start descending, so we're going to have to start descending on our own unless Indianapolis signs on. So Whiskey, let's put in 10K. Oh wait, I did not put that in the right spot. Black. How do I clear this? Is there any way for me to clear that? I could have swore I clicked up here. I don't know why I put it in there. Alright, Whiskey 10. Enter. It's putting it at black? Oh, I see what's happening. I'm so retarded. This is like a separate pop-up window. This is not lined up with the other waypoints. Okay, I see now. So, descent phase, we want to be at 10K at Whiskey. Enter. There we go. I'm an airhead. Excuse me. Alright, so there's our top of descent. About 50 miles. We do our cruise checks. Altimeters are set 3 times. Systems look good. Surge, what's up, Surge? Just got back home from work, missed another fit. Hey, no excuses, man. I'm kidding. Time to relax. I'm a little late. We got a little delayed getting out of Asheville. The Atlanta center controller was pretty busy, so we departed pretty late. We didn't get in the air till about 10 minutes before 9. Alright, what time is it? Yeah, about 40 minutes ago.
Don't forget to claim this flight for the Explorer.
Actually, it might have been 9. 9:50, 8:55. It was close to 9. But I was late getting started as well. It wasn't like I was waiting a whole hour. I was supposed to depart at around 8:30. 8:30, 8:40. And then we got delayed waiting for our clearance. About 20, 25 minutes, so. It all added up. We're behind. I've been starting the streams after Dylan does the brief. I think I'm going to go back to doing it the old way that I was doing it, starting it before the brief. That way I can depart a little bit earlier. Last few times I've tried it this way, we've been the last one's in every time, so I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to start 15 minutes before the TPC stream. Start getting all set up, and then be ready to depart as soon as Dylan's done. Please before the brief. I was trying to cut like some of the brief. I was trying to make it so that, because I always brief you guys here on the stream, and then also Dylan's brief, so it's like 10 minutes there, another 15 minutes there. Try not to bore you guys too much with all that stuff. So I was trying to wait till after Dylan's done, then I do my quick brief and then depart, but it's not working out. We're too late, so I think the old way's better. I think I'll get on 15 minutes early, like 7:45 our time, brief the stream, let Dylan do his thing, and like towards the end of Dylan's brief will be engines running and ready to go. Yeah, I agree. That's the proper way to do it. We used to get our clearances early, like before, way before the brief. Get your clearances, have the engines running, let Dylan or whoever do his brief, and then take off. What's the ETA now, says Don? Let's see, ETA. Sim time, I don't know. Sim time's not right, but let's see, ETE? No, that's not right either. Let me see if I can get you an accurate number. About 20 minutes done. We should be in the ground about 20 minutes. Give or take a few. Probably 25. Where's the temps in this thing? Some moisture appears. Be on the lookout for ice. Alright, we're still, pretty far outside of Cleveland's airspace, but I'm going to go ahead and tune to their frequency. They're going to be on 19,875.
Position report at welcome board.
We're coming up top the descent.
Center, good evening. Delta 2254, approximately 20 miles to the south of the air VOR.
We're planning to cross Whiskey at 10, so I'm a bug in 10. 10K, and then arm VNAV.
Cleveland Center 6186 Foxtrot. Can you repeat the, I think the squawk changed on me for some reason.
Here comes VPath.
Number 6186 Foxtrot, squawk 5236 Erie, altitude 3018.
Alright, 10K set, VNAV is armed, and now it's capturing VPath. And down we go.
Number 5, Whiskey 28 Cleveland Center, hello.
Descent checklist, landing field elevation is checked and set. Engine anti-ice. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on.
Endeavor 5289, fly runway head and runway 4, clear for takeoff, Archer, wind
Altimeters,
0,
we're fine for now.
005. For American 1876, Lima space to southwest, Indies offline, frequency change of Bravo connect. Over Unicom, American 1876,
Set speed.
Southwest 472, contact Washington 133.17 connect. 3372, 472, good day.
I forget the E2 has auto throttle. Could use that as well.
American 2131, turn right heading of 180 vectors for sequence into DCA.
Alright, let's get a weather update for Pittsburgh.
Heading again, I'm sorry.
180.
180 for 2131.
Pittsburgh, ATIS information, Charlie. Winds are 1903, 10 statute miles, few clouds at 2,500, broken layer at 5,000. Overcast at 7,500, temp 24, 2.23, altimeter 3015. Simultaneous ILS runway 28 left and 28 right. Okay, so they are landing west. ILS runway 32 in use. Okay, we're going to try to get to ILS 32 if we can. That's going to put us right by... right by the FBO Atlantic. If we land 32, we'll get off...
Number 5289,
probably November 2, maybe even Echo. And it'll be November up to the ramp. So we'll ask for 32. If not...
Legion 2801.
Doesn't matter, 28 left or 28 right. They're about the same.
5 at Echo. Confirm just Echo to the ramp.
Legion 2801, welcome to Akron, Kenton, parking to your discretion. Have a good night.
Parking by discretion, Legion 2801.
Delta 2254, cross buckle and maintain file level 310.
Alright, so depending on the runway, if we get one of the 28s, we're going to be going to Sydney. If we get 3-2, we'll be breaking off at Gold to Flurry, then Milken, then Crosby, then Vectors.
Buckle up level 310, Delta 22.
American 2131, make that a 230 heading.
230 for American 2131.
Alright, we're out of those clouds. I'm going to turn the ice back off.
Endeavor 5343, flight runway head and runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Let's get our speeds. Approach is going to be 116, ref 111. And once we contact Cleveland Center and they give us a runway, we'll put that in. There's the contact me. 119.875. Got that in there, right? 119.875.
Cleveland Center, American 421, flight level 390.
American 421, Cleveland Center, hello.
Alright, where are we? About 10 miles south of Parkersburg.
American 2131, left turn to Bucko.
Left turn towards Bucko, American 2131.
Could be about 5 miles south. Cleveland Center, good evening. November 30 Papa Whiskey, about 5 miles south of Parkersburg. Flight level 290 descending.
Hold address 30 Papa Whiskey, Cleveland Center, radar contact precision. There's reported welcome aboard cross Whiskey and maintain 10,000, Pittsburgh altimeter 3015 Charlie's current.
3015, we have Charlie, and we'll descend across Whiskey at 10,000, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Perfect.
Hold address A6 Foxtrot, Youngstown altimeter 3017.
Come back on that center.
Youngstown altimeter 3017. Transit 186, Leeward 63 East, New York, South line, frequency change approach today. United Transit 186. Endeavor 5342, radar contact, stay altitude passing. Endeavor 5343, thank you, right under all dual climb rating, flight level 230. Endeavor 5289, contact Boston Center 134.7, claim.
247, we'll see you.
Delta 2254, contact Washington Center 133.72, today.
3372, 2246.
Delta 2131, contact Washington Center 133.72, today. American 2131, contact Washington Center 133.72, good night.
Contact Washington Center, American 2131.
Weather's looking good on the radar. Looks like it's open over Pittsburgh. Just a little bit of this stuff up front, but it's all mostly green. We'll just punch through it. That altimeter setting again was 3015.
Cleveland Center 6186 Foxtrot. Are you going to hand me off to Pittsburgh approach on?
A6 Foxtrot, they're not taking it. Maintain VFR.
15, 3 times.
November 5 Whiskey Zulu cross cutter and maintain 10,000 Pittsburgh altimeter 3015 as Charlie's current.
5 Whiskey Zulu, we have Charlie, we'll pass cut at 10,000.
Honda J86 Foxtrot, contact Pittsburgh, approach 123.95, have a good night.
123.95, thank you for the ATC. Next time, do you do Buffalo takeoffs?
Honda J86 Foxtrot, if I'm on, like any standards on, usually they will cover top down, so anything from delivery up to sender.
Okay, copy that. Thanks for the info. 86 Foxtrot, good night.
Good night. Honda J0 Papa Whiskey, contact Pittsburgh, approach 123.95, have a good night.
123.905, November 30 Papa Whiskey, good night. $23.95.
VFR, I forgot. Number 86 Foxtrot, clear to the Pittsburgh class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR at or below 6,500, then you can proceed direct to the Pittsburgh airport. Expect the right base to a left approach.
Okay, if you've got the time, I'd like to practice an ILS approach for 28 left.
86 Foxtrot, roger. Expect the practice ILS runway 28 left approach. Fly heading 180, maintain 6,000.
Fly heading 180, maintain 6,000, 86 Foxtrot.
And 86 Foxtrot, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR, 86 Foxtrot.
Pittsburgh approach, good evening. Honda Jet 30 Papa Whiskies descending through 16,600 to cross Whiskey at 10,000. We have information Charlie and request 32 if able.
Jet 30 Papa Whiskey, Pittsburgh approach, altimeter 3015, expect the ILS runway 32. Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 7,000.
3015, we'll expect the ILS 32 and pilot's discretion now down to 7,000, November 30 Papa Whiskey, thank you. Alright, runway 32, we got it. ILS 32, load it. Oh. $3015.
Departure Pilot 411, level at 5,000, runway.
And we're going down to 7,000.
Pilot 411, Pittsburgh approach, sorry about that. Climb maintain 14,000.
Oh, no problem at all. It's at 14,000, Pilot 411.
I'm just going to turn on vert speed and we'll disable or disengage VNAV, so we'll just continue down to 7K.
Pilot Club 411, clear direct Bilney.
We'll start slowing to 250.
Direct Bilney, Pilot Club 411.
Alright, about to hit some clouds. Let's throw our ice on. Engine ice. And let's get some signs on for our packs.
Pilot 411, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
Over to Cleveland Center, 119.87, Jesus Christ, St. Climes. Have a good night, see you.
Little worried looking at this thing right here, but it's painting all green and we're just gonna hit the side of it, so We're not going to deviate. Alright, approach checklist. Seats and signs, passenger briefing, cabin signs, avionics are set, landing data is set, CAS messages are clear, approach briefing. We'll do that here in a second, and flaps. Alright, they gave us 3-2, so we're going to break off here at Gold, and then go to Fleury, Milken, Crosby, and then we'll get vectors after Crosby. And then we're going to be shooting the ILS runway 32.
86 Foxtrot, descend at pilot discretion, maintain VFR. Yeah, at or below 6,000 altitude, your discretion VFR.
Pittsburgh International ILS runway 32.
I'm at 6,000 right now.
Localizer
so,
frequency 111.3.
Altitude change at 6 Foxtrot.
111.3 is in there.
To be honest, I haven't done a practice ILS on radar vectors.
Final approach course 325.
So
Trini is our final approach fix. 2,500. Minimums 1,324. Airport elevation 1203. Touchdown elevation 1124. If we have to go mist, we're going to climb to 1,800, then climbing right turn to 4,000. Direct Echo Whiskey Charlie VOR and holds. And like I said, we're landing 3-2, so we're gonna exit. Probably was it November 2? Yeah, November 2 or November 3. And then it's gonna be November to Atlantic.
Approach going to terminate.
I'd like to do a touch and go, and then probably head back to Buffalo.
At 7,000. And let's turn off the music. Sterile cockpit.
Jet 86 Foxtrot sliding 140, and so maintain 3,000. Maintain VFR. This is radar vectors to the practice ILS runway 28 left approach.
140, 3,000 feet, 86 Foxtrot.
Alright, tower's gonna be on 28.3. I'm gonna get that ready. 1283. You're on standby. And ground's gonna be ground point 9.
Number 86 Foxtrot sliding 190.
190, 86 Foxtrot.
30 Papa Whiskey, Senate pilot discretion, disregard, maintain 7,000.
Maintain 7,000, 30 Papa Whiskey. Alright, temps are pretty high outside. I'm gonna turn the ice off. These clouds don't look too bad. Field right now is at our about 10 o'clock in 10 miles. Can't see it because of the clouds, but it's right down there. We're kind of breaking off into
36 Foxtrot, fly heading to
a left downwind
50,
for 3-2.
3,000 until established. You are 6 miles from Pitts. Cleared practice ILS, runway 28 left approach.
Turn right 250, maintain 3,000 until established, 36 Foxtrot.
Right 6 Foxtrot, cleared practice ILS, runway 28 left approach, maintain VFR.
So we just passed Gold here. We're going to Flurry, Milken, then a right turn to Crosby. After Crosby, we're going to get vectors to the ILS 32.
5,350 heading.
Gulfstream 48 Papa Zulu, Pittsburgh departure, radar contact climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000 for Papa.
November 0 Papa Whiskey is going to maintain 3,000, fly heading 120, radar vectors ILS 32.
3,000 and heading 120, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Alright, heading 120, down to 3,000. Slower back to around 220.
48 Papa Zulu, cleared direct to the Phillipsburg VOR.
Enter Phillipsburg for Papa.
Alright, so we're on vectors now. We can switch our nav source over to localizer, or nav. There you go.
Right 6 Foxtrot, contact Pittsburgh Tower 128.3.
128.3, thanks for the ATC 86 Foxtrot.
Number 30 Papa Whiskey, turn left heading 350.
Left turn heading 350, November 30 Papa Whiskey.
Number 8 Papa Zulu, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
1987 for Papa Zulu.
350.
0 Papa Whiskey is 8 miles from Trinity, fighting 350, remain at or above 3,000 until established from the localizer, cleared ILS 32.
Heading 350, 3,000, correction, at or above 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 32, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Here comes the localizer. I'm going to arm the approach on the autopilot, see if it captures. So we blew through it a little bit. Let's see if it comes back around and grabs it. There's the runway at our 12. Let's slow to 200. Coming up on 3,000, and we've been cleared for the ILS 32. Alright, looks like it's capturing. Doing a pretty good job. Now we're just waiting for the glide slope. Let's slow to 190 and we'll bring in our first notch of flaps. Speed checks, flaps, first notch. Slow to 150.
0 Papa Whiskey, contact Pittsburgh Tower 128.3.
Tower 128.3, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Good night. And ground's going to be on 21.9. We're going to slow to 140. Glide slope is alive. Sync our heading bug. And once it captures the glide slope, we'll set our missed approach altitude 4,000. Pittsburgh Tower, good evening. Honda Jet 30 Papa Whiskey ILS runway 32.
November 30 Papa Whiskey, Pittsburgh Tower. Traffic just performed a touch and go on the crossing runway. They'll depart northbound prior to your arrival. Runway 32 cleared to land. Winds 180.3 knots.
Traffic in sight, clear to land. Runway 32, Honda Jet 30 Papa Whiskey. Alright, speed checks, gear down. Slower now to about 120.
2,000.
4 landing checklist.
Foxtrot said left turn heading of 360.
Gears down, 3 green, speed brakes are retracted. Flaps, we're gonna bring in the rest now. Flaps are set, airspeed, and just autopilot and yaw damp to go.
November 86 Foxtrot, I think your mic might need me there. I'm not getting the readback from you.
What was approach speed?
Turning
115-ish, 116.
Maintain 4,000.
November 86 Foxtrot, Roger, you can proceed on course. You can contact Pittsburgh departure on, or correction, don't contact Pittsburgh departure. Yep, stand by 1.
Copy that.
Alright, I'm gonna take over. Auto throttles disengaged. AP. And yaw damps away. My airplane. And we've been cleared to land.
Foxtrot, you can contact Pittsburgh departure on 123.905. See you later.
123.905. Thank you for the ATC.
So that traffic in sight, he's no factor. Unless we have to go around. Last gear check, we're down in 3 green.
$500. $400.
I'll let her come back to ref. Altitude looks good. Around the center line. Maybe a little right of center line. 1 dot high, reducing power.
300. 200. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Power's idle, hold her off. Alright, not too bad, a little right of center line, but I'm not mad. Speed brakes. I'm gonna let her roll so we can get off one of the Novembers. Right next to the FBO. That's Echo right there. I'm gonna get the second November. Not that one. This one right here.
Number 830 Papa Whiskey, welcome to Pittsburgh. Exit right when you're able, and then taxi November to Atlantic.
November to Atlantic, November 30 Papa Whiskey. Thank you, good night. Alright, clear right, clear left, left turn here, November. We're going to Atlantic. Alright, speed brakes, retracted, flaps are coming up. And we'll do the rest once we park. We'll park next to the Lear here on our right. Clear right. Parking brake. After landing, cabin signs. Ice is off. Speed brakes are retracted, flaps are up, trims will reset. And that's it. Shutdown, parking brake set, wheel chocks, ice, external power no, thrust levers cut off. Cabin signs. Oxygen off. Parking brake set. Battery off. That's it. Except we have to open the doors through the GTC, which is one thing I don't like too much about the Honda Jet. Aircraft systems. Main door, cargo doors. And I guess we'll just leave it like that. Passengers can deboard. And now we can turn it off. There we go, we're here. Side cams look good. Thanks, Serge. I added the little strip of LEDs I told you on the right side, so hopefully it's a little bit brighter than last time, the throttle cam. And nice landing. I appreciate you, man. It was a good one. Little right of center line, if I were to get real picky about it, but I'll take it. Good flight in the Honda Jet tonight. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Take it easy. I'll see you guys next Thursday for the next TPC flying Thursday. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to do Tuesdays. Start streaming on Tuesdays as well. So we'll likely do GA Tuesday. So Tuesday night, 7:45 Eastern time. I'll see you guys there. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. See ya.